Difficult stretch for these two teams. As a player, Doris, do you change your approach when you're in the midst of a losing streak?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest challenges when you're losing is to remain confident in your abilities, to trust your process, to understand you've put in the requisite work, and sometimes in the midst of losing, you have to just hang your head on knowing I've put in the time, I'm going to stick with the game plan, I've got to be flexible and make adjustments certainly, but trust the process.
5 on the clock. Robinson with the block. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
You talk about a vicious dunker, somebody that's got poster-worthy opportunities. You're talking about Dennis Smith Jr.
Here's Osman. Pass to Garland. To the paint. Love. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, Kev, the gorgeous touch from Kevin Love. That just shows you how effective he is when he gets to his favorite spots.
Now, here is Smith. Trying to get open is Randall. Smith, no luck. Now, here's Garland. Three-pointer. Robinson pulls it in. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Banked in off the glass.
And this is what they're asking for from Dennis Smith Jr. Keep your eyes up and be ready to make a play for your teammates.
Now, Garland. Love outside. Garland with it. It's stolen by Randall. One-on-one fast break. Here's Knox. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, at 6'9", you can see the ability of Kevin Knox to run the floor and finish in transition. That's perfect.
Pass to Love. Here's Osman. He's defended by Randall. Kept alive. Goes back up. Love. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, isn't Kevin crafty with the pump fake, knows how to work his way to the free throw line.
And Doris, among NBA big men, Kevin Love with some of the best hands you'll find in the league.
Now, no doubt, Kevin, and that's going to help in his shooting game, his passing game, and his rebounding game. This is one of the most skilled bigs we've seen in the history of the league.
Now, here is Smith. And to get open is Robinson. Nice shot by Smith.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Love outside. And Sexton has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. Good on the triple.
This is a shot Colin Sexton has worked so hard to improve on. Can he be consistent from three-point range?
Now, here's Barrett. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And for a lot of these kids, Greg, it's interesting how quickly teams expect them to get up to speed. Case in point, R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, I mean, he had only the 1 year of college, already being asked to produce. Fortunately, he's very mature for his age and generally plays up to the level of competition.
Now, here's Garland. Pass to Osman. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Knicks leading by 3. And here's Barrett. Here's Knox. Defended by Sexton. Here's Knox. 18 feet out. He can't get that one to fall. Now, here's Garland. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Well, you think back to last season for the New York Knicks. Worst team in the league. They could muster only 17 wins. But let's be frank here. This is an organization who knew the rebuild would be a process.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And for the Knicks, they knew this is part of their rebuilding process.
Now, I think, Kevin, they made the most of their down year. This is an organization that hit the reset button with the Porzingis trade. But the one positive is I think they found several role players they might be able to utilize in the coming years.
Robinson, that's good.
I like to see Kevin Knox share the basketball because what it shows is an improving awareness in finding his teammates. That's how people want to play with you.
Now, here's Sexton. Launches a 3. The offensive rebound to the wing right side. Osman. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Here's Sexton. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Sexton's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, Thompson, a very good passer for a player in his position. Knows where everyone is heading.
Pass to Barrett. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. And Greg, talking to scouts about R.J. Barrett, they love the athleticism. But what makes him especially good is the work ethic and the confidence.
Yeah,
should be
some
done.
elite prospects will take plays off. This guy never does. He's not one that sits around and reads his press clippings. He's a warrior, a leader, and he's proven to be a winner.
And here's Love from the arc. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Here's Smith. The shot off that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Pass to Nance. That ties it up.
Well, Larry Nance, because of the athleticism and the burst off his feet, is incredible on the interior. Look out.
Now Barrett, defended by Sexton. Now Barrett. Over Sexton. And it's off the back rim. No good. Cleveland with the ball. Garland with it. And the rejection by Smith.
Wow, you don't see Dennis Smith Jr. block a shot every game, but man, he's got some vertical.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now here's Randall. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And here is Garland. And Love gets it to go. Love's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
We know this about Kevin Love. Contact will not deter him.
Outside Gibson. Out to the right wing. On the clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Knox has got 5 points so far. Here's Garland. Pass to Sexton. From downtown. That shot missing. And New York will come the other way. Now here is Smith. And here is Gibson. Defended by Henson. Down low. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And Cleveland making a change here. The Cavaliers trailing. Now Garland. Out to Nance. Pass to Sexton. Lets the three fly. They grab their own miss. Outside Porter. The second chance effort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw, no good. Of course, you and I were just talking about this as more and more players are going public with their trade requests. Do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. Pass to Sexton. Henson in the corner. Back to Sexton. Over to the left wing. But they recover it. Garland with it. Just 5 to shoot. Over Peyton. Here's Sexton. Out to Nance. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Portis.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Well, what you want to see from Elfrid Payton are floor general skills on full display. Finds the open teammate. Nice.
Now here's Porter. No points in the game yet for him. Henson with the bounce pass. And Gibson over to help. The kick out to Porter. No one near him. Basket good.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
Pass to Morris. Now Portis. Here is Ellington. Back to Peyton. Second shot opportunity. Sexton grabs the board.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Ellington. Finished off the break. Ellington's got 5 now.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Knicks lead by 7. And we'll be back in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
To the left wing. Releases. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
This, to me, is when Clarkson is at his best. When he's pushing the action, being aggressive, it carries over to the rest of the team, guys.
And it seems like Jordan Clarkson may have found his niche, Greg, as instant offense coming off the bench.
A perfect fit for a scoring-minded combo guard. Clarkson able to create his own shot and comfortable pulling from all 3 levels.
On the wing, Ellington. Here's Morris. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Morris has got the lead up to 8 now for the Knicks.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pass to Osman. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. And New York the other way now. Ellington with it. 5 points in the game. That one goes. Count it. Ellington's got 7 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And it's blocked. Right side Gibson. Porter pulls it in. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Pass to Clarkson. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Cavaliers making a switch here. The Knicks leading by 10. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Cleveland moving the ball around. Nance outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
New York with the ball. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Outside Gibson. Back to Smith. Morris outside. New York, no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Out left to the wing. Windler. That's in.
Wow.
Coming off the assist from Thompson. Windler's got it back down to within single digits for Cleveland. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season we thought the Knicks' cornerstone player was Kristaps Porzingis. But the player and the team fell out of love with each other, and the Knicks traded him to Dallas. The draft picks and cap space freed them up for a wild summer, led by the drafting of rookie R.J. Barrett in the draft. Now New York has one of the more drastically revamped rosters in the league. Kevin, there's a lot to be excited about going forward in the Big Apple.
Big moves indeed, David. Thank you. Smith feeling it out a bit. Trier in the corner. Back to Portis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Smith. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Smith's got 6 points.
Well, Dennis Smith Jr. continues to work on that jump shot, but boy, looking fluid right there.
Pass to Clarkson. Takes a 3. They get it again. Tries again. No good that time. Thompson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Thompson, just a spectacular athlete and so muscular. He is so crafty on how he draws fouls while shooting.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
Guys, what you love about Tristan Thompson, he never lets up off the offensive glass. He is thirsty for offensive boards.
Outside Portis. Left side Gibson. Right side Portis. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Osman. And yes, it's good. And the rebound rate steadily climbing for Tristan Thompson, Doris, in recent seasons.
Yeah, so much so, Kevin, that he set a career high back in 2018-19. You think about over the last 4 years, he has averaged more rebounds than points.
Here's Morris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, there's a toughness and an energy about Marcus Morris that elevates any team he plays for. This guy is an incredible teammate.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Doris, this game always evolving. Fascinating to see the players who drive that change with their unique talents find a way to do things different.
Well, probably 2 guys currently that have revolutionized the way the game is played. Stephen Curry, with the incredible range he has on his three-point shooting. You've got to guard him as soon as he crosses the half-court line. And honestly, if the goal would be good from the other side of the half-court, he'd probably push it to out there. And James Harden, so prolific at drawing fouls. It might be maddening to the fans of opposing teams, but James Harden has led the NBA or been at the top of the free throw attempts list for years now.
Great example. Bullock, good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And here's Clarkson. Here's Thompson. Kicks it out to Love. From deep. Windler's shot is off. The Knicks leading by 9. Here's Trier. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Now, here's Clarkson. And Love has it in the corner. Three-pointer. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Boy, they've got Kevin Love in catch-and-shoot situations. Turn the lights out. He's that good.
Randall outside. Fires the 3. Come on. New York now working with the new shot clock. Pass to Bullock. Just 5 on the clock. Another shot. Knox misses. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Osman. Pass to Clarkson. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Well, every year the feel of Jordan Clarkson gets better and better. Nice bailout there.
Here's Trier. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. In the corner, Knox with it. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. And so it's Cleveland with it. They trail by 6. Count that one.
How about Jordan Clarkson, the ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play?
Here's Trier. Goes up the baseline. The rebound by Kevin Love.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Thompson outside. Right wing. Back to Clarkson. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Windler. And they force the shot clock violation. Great deal. And Cleveland making a change here. The Knicks leading by 4. Now Barrett.
Hey, come around.
To stop the drought. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Explosive off the bounce with great body control. Barrett's most effective when going downhill.
Love outside. Here's Windler. Pass to Thompson. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. Randall with the bucket.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
Garland with it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on R.J. Barrett. For Cleveland, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Here's Randall. It's tipped.
Larry Nance twice on the pipe says no, sir. Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Porter, no luck.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
And the sharpshooter, Reggie Bullock. Took some time for him, Greg, here in the NBA, but, you know, he's going to shoot it.
Bullock has always been a consistent threat from outside, and that is why this team loves him. It doesn't offer too much else, but he can open up some room inside with that ability to hit from deep.
Love outside. No good on the triple. The Knicks leading by 8. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Randall right side. Sinks that one from the post. Randall's got 4 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Pass to Barrett. Back to Bullock. Nance gets the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
He gets that one.
Well, Colin Sexton working this shot into his basketball game, such a critical aspect for him to have.
And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the end. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. The Knicks leading by 6. And here's Smith. Here's Knox. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. Smith outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, we know this, guys. Last season, a little bit up and down for Dennis Smith Jr. Not sure he wanted out of Dallas, but certainly dealt to the New York Knicks. But now they think this guy is a cornerstone for their franchise.
He doesn't get the second one. And with Smith, he had lost the ball handling duties in Dallas to Doncic. And you know what, Doris? It made sense probably for him to move on.
Yeah, this is one of those trades, I think, that will benefit everyone involved. Dennis Smith Jr. is a better player with the basketball in his hands. And once he left, he got his confidence back and started to create great opportunities for the Knicks. Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Pass to Love. Here's Osman, covered by Smith. Shot clock at 5. Back to Osman. Launches it. But they get it back.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game. Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Garland. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man, Colin Sexton, already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these two players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards, reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
Pass to Randall. Tries it from 9. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now, here's Garland. He's got 9. Randall with some nice D.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Knox misses.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Now, Garland. Fires for 3. They get it back. Kicks it out to Love. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Knox.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And Barrett gets it to go.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Garland with it. Pass to Osman. Left side, Love. And here's Thompson. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Selected with the 8th pick back in the 2018 draft, Colin Sexton, the main reward for the Cavs after the Kyrie Irving trade.
Sexton wearing the same number 2 jersey as Irving doesn't feel the need to measure up to expectations created by Kyrie. Cavs fans, though, hope he does.
The Knicks leading by 7. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Barrett. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And at 6'7", Barrett with terrific positional size, which allows him to create problems for defenders down low.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Obviously, times have been quite tough lately, but you have to think back to Cleveland's first and only title in 2016. LeBron's second season back in the city, and boy, did he deliver on his promise.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And that was an incredible year back in 2016. Of course, Draymond Green in that series suspended for Game 5. Doris changing the momentum.
Amazing to think, Kevin, how quickly things can shift and change in the NBA. Credit the Cavaliers. They made the bigger shots, and they had the best player on the floor in LeBron James. That was a season to remember.
Here's Clarkson. And Thompson throws it down.
Yeah, I think the activity level that Tristan Thompson plays with on missed shots is something every NBA player can learn from.
And here's Smith. He has 6. Inside. It's tipped. Here's Portis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Portis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Oh, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these will be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. Here's Barrett. 9 points in the game so far. Puts up a 3. Thompson with the rebound. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. 4-point game. Now, here's Clarkson. 5 points in the game. Thompson with it. Picked up by Portis. Here's Windler. They get it back. From the arc. Trying to get open is Thompson. Out to the wing. Here's Osman. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Now just a 2-point Knicks lead. Smith outside. Pass to Barrett. Second chance shot. The 3. And another shot. Back to Portis. New York moving it around. And the Knicks miss again.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Pass to Windler. For the lead. He can't get it to go. The Knicks go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Morris into the lane. Can't connect from short range. Clarkson on the wing. This one for 3. Knicks with the rebound. Now Smith. He's got 6. Pass to Barrett. Can they get it? And it's Osman with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And the former Razorback, Bobby Portis, took a few years to find his spot in the NBA. But now he does produce.
And great big man to bring in off the bench. Good size and quickness combination, and will always give you scoring with that second unit.
So both teams making some changes here. And that one falls for Barrett.
Well, what a big shakeup for the New York Knicks last season. The team had a falling out with Kristaps Porzingis and was forced to move him. A surprise to many, but they were able to get the tools to help them in return.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
The Knicks leading by 3. Good, nice job down low. Barrett's got 8 here in the quarter. And with the Porzingis trade, players and cap space came backdoors to the Knicks.
About as good as you can hope for, Kevin, when you trade your young star. Never going to get a fair deal necessarily, a 1-for-1, but the Knicks made themselves factors in free agency and got Dennis Smith Jr. to boot.
Offensive rebound. Nance. Here's Clarkson. Hits the three-point bomb. Clarkson's got 8 points.
Well, the one thing about Clarkson, a little bit inconsistent from deep, so that's a welcome sight for his team. For years, guys, obviously we thought about the Cavaliers as one of the best three-point shooting teams in the league. Last year, obviously a very different story. They had a couple of shooters, but they lacked the kind of stars that could draw the defenses away.
And Doris, to your point, it seems like any team that lacks floor spacing has a hard time picking up points.
And for the Cavaliers, Cav, that was obviously their biggest problem. They were second to last in the league in points scored, and that is what translates to only 19 games won after winning 50 the year before.
Pass to Windler. Over Barrett. And he can't bank that one in. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And that one falls for Ellington.
Well, you knew the Knicks were going to try and make a huge splash over the summer in free agency.
But you know this, Greg. Sometimes you swing hard at the pitch and you miss. And that's one of the problems of putting all your eggs in the free agency basket.
Pass to Windler. For the 3. Offensive rebound. And that one good from Clarkson. 10 points for him.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Barrett with the ball. 14 points for him. Shoots from the baseline. That one a little long. And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That's his first foul. And here's Clarkson. 10 points for him. Over in the corner, Osman. Back to Clarkson. 6 to shoot. To the right side. Here's Osman. Tries again.
I'll tell you, Taj Gibson does such a sensational job sticking his man on the defensive end. He has made a living there.
Now, here's Barrett. Portis in the post. In the corner, Barrett with it. Drills it from outside. Barrett's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Knicks.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Now Porter. Pass to Osman. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
.34 seconds left to play here in the third.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Outside Porter. Shoots over Ellington. And another miss by Cleveland.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Looking to end the run. Off on that one. And so it's the New York Knicks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Garland with it. Nance down low. Kicks it out to Love. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And here's Barrett. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Nance.
And when you look at the Cavs last season, Doris, a very young team after having been the oldest team in the league the prior season.
And Greg, it makes sense, doesn't it? You're trying to develop players, whether it's for your team or to try to put together a trade package in the future. You're hoping ultimately to gain value through that process and through the draft, but it takes time.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
It's stolen by Barrett. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And a breakout season for Julius Randle in 2018-19. Averaged close to 20 and 10. Delivering on the talent that saw him taken 7th overall back in 2014.
Greg, the Lakers allowed Julius Randle to leave in restricted free agency in 2018 so they could preserve some of their cap space.
I mean, his defense still lags behind, but offensively, well, he is special. The lefty, tough to deal with inside.
Baseline jumper. Love grabs the board. The Cavaliers trail by 17. To the left side wing. Here's Garland. Clock at 4. Pass to Porter. Goes back up. Randall grabs the board. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Knicks. 17-point lead, their biggest. Now here's Randall. Back to Trier. New York moving it around. Here's Smith. Trying to get open is Randall. Here's Robinson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And with the way Mitchell Robinson can protect the rim, Doris, there's a lot to like about that second-round pick.
Yeah, on draft day, Mitchell Robinson flew under the radar, but he had a great summer league. He got tremendous minutes early as a rookie. This is a great leaper, a great shot blocker, always something teams can use, both of those attributes. What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Smith outside. Lets it go from deep. knocks down the three ball.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Pass to Love. They need this one. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
And Smith gets double teamed. To the middle. And the basket by Knox.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
So how about the Cavaliers head coach John Beilein making his NBA debut after 27 seasons as a college basketball coach? Think back to his time at Michigan, the first back-to-back 30-win seasons in school history. This is an excellent hire for Cleveland.
Knight into the lane. And the shot is good.
Right now, penetrating the defense. Knight getting to wherever he wants and with ease.
Pass to Morris. At the elbow, Randall. Here's Dotson. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Dotson's got himself on the board with 3 there. And Doris, isn't it interesting? Coach John Beilein has never, at any level, been an assistant coach.
No, but he has made his way through the ranks, going from high school to junior college, Division III, Division II, and then right up through the ranks of Division I. So he now makes the final leap to the NBA. How cool is that, Kev?
To the inside. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Knight leading the way. The kick out to Porter. Here's the 3. The shot, no good. And New York the other way now. New York with the ball. They're on a 17-3 run. Here's Dotson. Randall left side. Pass to Trier. Shoots the 3. Second shot opportunity. And Morris with the lay-in.
Yeah, see, Marcus Morris has the physicality and the frame to be able to be a force on the offensive glass. That's nicely done.
Outside Knight. Back to Dellavedova. Pass to Zizic. Over Randall. Here's Dellavedova. Right side, Knight. And a wide open look for Porter. A three-pointer, no good. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Here's Dotson. Trier in the corner. And again, it's New York.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
It's taken away by Payton. Over to the wing. Porter with the steal. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And slam dunk by Henson.
And just willing to take chances defensively pays off in a transition basket.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys, such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions. And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
And the first one drops.
Really getting after the defense since the break. He's so hard to keep off the line when he pushes the action.
Now, here's Garland. deep three-point range. Here's Sexton to the wing on the left. For three, Love. Offensive rebound. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The wide open look here for Garland. That falls. Great assist by Love. And that's 12 points for Darius Garland.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Here's Trier. Good D by Thompson.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
TO number 5 for him in the game, and that's way too high of a number for any one player.
Now Barrett. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers on offense. And Alfred Payton with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Garland with it.
The wheels have completely come off for him here in the second half.
Barrett wide open. He fires. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Barrett's got 5 points now in the quarter. Timeout called. Cleveland.
And a breakthrough season for Marcus Morris in 2018 and 19. Career highs almost across the board.
And here is Garland. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Julius Randle picks one up. You know, Greg, the Celtics are encouraging their players to take mental health just as serious as their physical health. Marcus Morris brave enough to say that that helped him a lot.
I mean, the Morris twins growing up in the hard streets of Philly. I mean, a lot to overcome, but by getting some help, that's exactly what Marcus is doing.
To the middle. Here's Barrett. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Here's Garland. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. For 3. It's rebounded by New York.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Now, here's Barrett. Back to Trier. Now, Barrett. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Barrett's got 9 points in the quarter.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Pass to Love. From past the arc. Morris with the rebound. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Here's Trier. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And he makes the first. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he makes both free throws. .136 left in the fourth. Pass to Windler. Knight on the wing. Here's Zizic. 5 on the clock. There's the 3. That shot misses. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Back to Gibson. Pass to Dodson. New York needs to get off a shot. Fades back. And that one is good.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for New York.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for R.J. Barrett.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities. Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
Pass to Dodson. He's looking for Portis and finds him. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And